It was a very destructive storm.
Mother Nature abruptly ended the summer season here in Montauk on August 31st, 1954. That's when Hurricane Carol smashed into the East End.
I was 5 years old, and I was standing by the picture window watching the hurricane unfold, and I suddenly saw this wall of water rise up, and I called for my mother, and I said, "Mom, look, there's a wave coming." And as we watched, the wave breached the dunes.
Napeague Road here between Amagansett and Montauk was completely flooded, making Montauk an island for several days.
The East End, the Twin Forks in general, it looks like the storm surge was about 10 feet above normal high tide.
The damage was devastating.
The Yacht Club was the first thing that the wind and the water hit.
Bill Aiken sailed into the Montauk Yacht Club the day after the hurricane and says he couldn't believe the wooden boats he had passed by a day earlier were now shattered like matchsticks or underwater.
The thing that was astonishing was that this side right here, this body of water right here, there were several boats either up on the dock or right on the bottom. On the opposite side of the dock where we docked, the boats were in good shape because they had been sheltered by that side.
Winds were Category 3 hurricane strength, somewhere around 120 mile per hour plus in gusts. Winds reported in Riverhead, Shinnecock, all gusted above 100 miles per hour, and that causes a lot of damage in and of its own.
I came back here on Labor Day.
Dick White was 13 back then and coming home from a visit to his grandparents in Nassau County. He says he vividly remembers the popular tourist spot, the Surf Cabanas, took a beating.
Water had come up and moved them around and broken them up a little bit. And of course the boats were, some were on the beach still and some were still hung up on pilings.
Hurricane Carol is considered to be the second worst hurricane to hit Montauk in the last 100 years. I'm Shari Einhorn for Newsday TV.